Oh yeah, what a beautiful day out on the off-grid farms. And here's my buddies, they're hanging out with me. Right on. Okay, let's see what I'm up to here. Just like being back in the Army. That's the kind of shit I used to do when I was 18 years old, 19 years old in the military. Oh yeah, taking off tires. Now, this inner trim ring was bent. This whole thing was bent into here, like it hit a rock. Something hit it. But I kept beating on it and beating on it, that trim ring, and I got it pretty round. Back, it fits nice and smooth. And this is what they call a Widowmaker. This will kill you if you don't know what you're doing. What you got to do is you got to back the nut. You got to back the nut off to about right here. You loosen the nut only about halfway, all the way around, and there's a shim that goes in here, and then you hit that shim with a hammer, and that tire go pop, and it did too. I mean, it popped hard. So and that, you know, just went on YouTube and started checking out these split rims, these old what they called a Dayton rim, but it came right off, no problem. Now this, of course, obviously, now I see where, there you go, big old chunk out of it. In fact, there's a bunch of chunks out of this tire. It's been beat up, hit a bunch of rocks. But also another problem I've got is, well, of course, obviously the air filter. I need to get a replacement for that. And I found out something interesting today. We went to Napa, where we've been getting all these parts, and for, you know, Victor's was restoring this thing and fixing it. And I finally asked the guy down there, I said, what's the engine size? And he believes, and this is what he told me just from the parts that he's had to look up on this engine, it's either a 390 or a 391. He said that's the best he can do. I got to pull this alternator off because the alternator's no good. It's not charging this battery. It's brand new and the battery's going dead. It's either that or I got a direct short and an open lead somewhere, but this truck's too old to have that as an issue. So every time I run it, it's not charging. So it's just running off the damn battery. So I'm gonna have to pull this. I pull the air cleaner and pull the tire because, hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well, because finally, if I don't get no phone calls, I got the next 4 days off. Today's Monday, and I'm just telling you, I don't get many weeks where I just know for a fact that I don't have to work for the next 4 to 5 days, because I got to go back to the hospital Saturday, and it's going to be a brutal shift out there no matter. Anyway, it's bright, it's cold, it's going to be cold every single morning, up to about 50 degrees for the next week, but we got no rain. We had a shitload of rain the other day. It was just a huge storm, and all the water towers are completely full. This one was down to half, and this is just from one rain. I got 150 gallons off one rain. Man, nice. Okay, now, instead of, the reason why I'm doing this, because I normally, as you guys know, I normally never work on my own vehicles. I let them do it, but they're so slow. They're so slow. So I decided to break out the old Army mechanic knowledge. Yeah, the shop, it's all lit up. There's so much shit in here. There's so much shit in here. This is why I got a shipping container, guys. Keep all this mess. My little workstation. Okay. That's how I roll, baby. Big backup air compressor, fire extinguishers. All right, let's shut this off. Oh, whew. I know you guys are tired of the generator noise in the background, but hey, I'm off grid, baby. I gotta run the generator. How do you think I get power out here to do what I want? But yeah, I just watched YouTube a couple of times, and because everybody said, oh, the Widowmaker rim, you know, tires, you know, they'll kill you, and they have killed people. So I followed it right down to the letter, what I needed to do, how I needed to do it, and it worked perfectly. Now I got to get the other spare, the new one, run it back to Raleigh. And the reason why I'm going all the way to Raleigh is because I deal with Ronnie White Tire out there in Franklinton, and he treats me right, man, on the price all the time. Just around here, they sock it to you, baby. But anyway, that's what's going on. Beautiful Monday. Worked all weekend long, demoed that deck. Oh yeah, the deck. Took me 4.5 hours to demo it, made right at $800, and got this wood out of it. This is all I was able to really salvage, but they're good pieces of lumber. And I got a bunch of them in here, so that's good. Good lumber here. Very expensive to buy this stuff, so this is free. Free stuff, oh yeah. I like free stuff. Free tractor or lawnmower. All this other stuff here cost me my ass right here. But let me just show you there's my other stack of free lumber from taking down that fence. Oh yeah, free lumber. And you can see the extent of this deck, man. Now there's a bunch of pieces in here I'm gonna try to salvage, especially these big boards like this. Definitely gonna, I just gotta take a few things off, you know, and I can reclaim. This is good lumber, man. Expensive. And just take the rest of it and put it in the old burn pile. Man, it is so wet out here, but it's finally, next 4 or 5 days, no rain, we can finally dry out. I mean, it is wet. Plus, I gotta get another load of gravel. And I gotta fix this area up here and extend it. I wanna put it back to about right here. I'm gonna probably move this fire pit, not for now, but I need to just make this a little bigger, a little longer for the dump truck. And you can see my little problem I have over here. This land, like I said, this land doesn't perk anyway, so it doesn't matter, but remember, it holds water, so you can see what it does. It just puddles right here, you see? This is just a big muddy mess over here. So that's why I planted all this grass seed and put all this wheat straw down over here, because it's always, this is like the wettest part of the land right here. Always stays wet and soggy. I mean, driving over it, you can see what it does. It just creates a slushy, muddy mess. So I got to bring some more rock in. Other than that, maintenance. See, even though I get days off, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to work. Yeah, whether I'm working for somebody else or working for me on my shit. Believe me. But I enjoy this kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. This is the kind of stuff I like doing, man. So 390 or 391 engine. All right. It does run good. But all right, let me get at it. Let me pull that damn alternator and head back to Raleigh. See, all the parts came from Napa. Napa. And let me lift this heavy ass rim in the back of my truck. And this thing is not light either. Man, I know this thing weighs at least 130 freaking pounds. But I got it. All right, guys. Love you. You know that. Always try to keep you informed on some really cool shit. But, you know, I would have showed you how to pop a tire off, but there's so many guys out there doing that kind of stuff. And you know me, I'm a storyteller. I like to tell stories and just keep you in the loop on what's going on. But can't complain. Now, I will say this. My neighbor over here caught COVID-19. He's a manager of a lumber store. And I was walking up the road coming into the gate, and he just yelled it across the field. He goes, I've been in quarantine for 14 days. I said, I thought you lost your job or something. He goes, no. He goes, I'm self-quarantined for 14 days, or mandatory. And I said, okay, well, thanks for warning me. Just, you know, he doesn't come over here anyway. I'm just letting you know that. Inquiring minds want to know. All right, guys, love you. You know that. This is me, Tom, here on the Off-Grid Farm, signing out once again. You know what to do. Smash that bell for future notifications. And always subscribe, leave comments, share, like. And I'll talk to you soon. Oh yeah, Army maintenance, just like a deuce and a half. There's my deuce and a half. See you later, boys and girls.